everybody, how's it going? Jake here with another edition of the Country-Tunesdays, where we look at country-tuned harmonicas and different ways you might use them, and usually with some kind of reference song, although I've got some ideas for future videos that might be a little bit more just general knowledge or general licks to play using country-tuned harps. Anyways. But on today's video we're looking at Eastbound and Down, and in particular how to chuck the chords to Eastbound and Down. Eastbound and Down is a song by Jerry Reed, and it came out in tandem with this movie, good movie called Smokey and the Bandit, and it's just a classic song, and it's got some very iconic twin guitar harmony on it, and yeah, the reason I started learning it though, I was in a band that was covering it. And you know, like most songs, there's not harmonica in the song they're playing, so just gotta adapt. And I had seen Joe Falisco talk about holding multiple harmonicas to get more chord options, and I was messing around with country-tuned harmonicas, so figured out a way to play all the chords to it, and eventually also figured out how to play the melody, or the guitar melody to it, and we'll do that on the next video, but this one we're just looking at the chords. So I've got 3 harmonicas here. This is a G major country-tuned harmonica here, and it's a Hohner crossover. They don't sell those country-tuned, but if you country-tunes, not too hard to retune a harp to country tuning, so just one note different. Okay, this is a low F Thunderbird here, also country tuned, and then here's a B Special 20, also country tuned. These you can order pre-country tuned, these Special 20s, great harmonicas. And it's very nice not having to retune the harp, although you probably are going to have to eventually retune it anyways. Getting off topic. So the chords that we're going to be using on the G harmonica, 4, 5, 6 blow, that's our G. 4, 5, 6 draw is going to be our A major. Okay, and then 2, 3, 4 draw on the G is a D chord. So we have G, A, D. That's our G harmonica, and I hold that one on top. In the middle I have my low F harmonica. So we're actually going to be using the 4, 5, 6 blow and the 1, 2, 3 blow F chord. Alright, and then we're also going to be playing E minor, 3, 4, 5 draw. That's a new chord we get with the country tuning. And we also use the C major chord on this, 2, 3, 4 draw. So 4 chords, 2 F chords, 1 E minor, 1 C major. Okay, and then the B is just for the B major. 4, 5, 6 blow. Okay, and I hold that on the bottom. Generally when I hold these, I try to keep the edges in line. I mainly hold them with my right hand. And in this song we're mainly chording on these top 2, so I kind of hold them a little bit spread apart like that, and then when I go to the B harmonica I just kind of push it out from the bottom, so I try to leave a little bit of space for my lips on the ones that I'm mainly playing out of on this song, but again, you don't have to stack them in this order, just whatever makes most sense to you, and then you're gonna have to get used to maneuvering these in your hand and getting your mouth around them quickly enough. Can be tricky, but you'll figure it out. And the left hand definitely can help make those movements happen seamlessly. Okay, so the intro, it starts on the E minor chord actually. So there we go. 3, 4, 5 draw on the low F. And then it's 2, 3, 4 draw on the low F, so you just slide over. Then it's going to be 4, 5, 6 draw on the G, our A chord. And then 2, 3, 4 draw our D chord on the G. Okay, and I like to sustain the intro chords, but on the verse I start chucking them, and our chucking pattern is going to be E, yucka, tucka, E, yucka, tucka. Okay, and that'll get us through one measure. And the tab is in the description below if you want to just look at how long each chord is happening. I did not put the intro on the tab, so it starts on the verse where the guitar part would normally start, or the verse, because they're the same thing. Okay, so and this part starts on a G chord. Remember, it's E, yucka, tucka, E, yucka, tucka. Alright, and it's going to be E, yucka, tuck, 2 E, yucka, tuckas on the G chord, 4, 5, 6 below, and then we just inhale, same thing for the A chord, 2, or one measure of that. And I think I misspoke on the chucking patterns. E, yucka, tucka, E, yucka, tucka. Okay? So yeah, that's, so it goes G, A, and then the next chord is F. So this one we're actually not going to do the chucking pattern on. It's just going to be 4, 5, 6 exhale, 1, 2, 3 exhale. And then 2, 3, 4 draw on the low F, the one in the middle. And that's going to be our C chord. So. And I start chucking again on that C chord. Okay, and then the next chord is going to be the D chord. 2, 3, 4 draw on the G harmonica. Okay, and then we're back to the beginning. So let's try up to there. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that would be where the next thing starts. So it's the same, it's very similar. The end is slightly different. So the chords repeat G, A, F, but instead of going to the C chord after the F, it goes to the D chord. And then after the D chord, it just hangs on the G as long as it did the D earlier. So let's play that second one through. Okay, so that's most of the verse there. So then we get to the B part, which is this kind of minor key sounding. So it starts on the E minor. It's actually very similar to the intro. It goes E minor to the C major to the A major, and then B major. Oh, I'm sorry, it does something a little different at the end. So yeah, E minor, C major, okay, and then it goes quick A major, quick B major, quick E minor, quick B major, back to E minor. So the beginning of the B section. And then we're back to the E minor. Okay, and then it repeats that again, but it's the second time through it doesn't do any quick A major, quick B major. It just does a measure of A, a measure of B. Okay, so that's all it is through that second part. Okay, and then after that it's going to repeat the first two parts of that verse. So we won't go through that, but let's go ahead and chuck the whole thing now together from the intro all the way through. So starting on that E minor, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there you go. Let's chuck in the chords on Eastbound and Down. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on next week. We're going to go over the how to play the guitar part on our low F country tune harmonica. So stick around for that. And yeah, until next time, keep on partying.